Is it working? I don't know. You never fucking know. Let's see. How much delay is it? Hello? Alright. Should be good to go. I don't know. Is it working? You tell me, guys. Can you hear me? Oh, is it working? You tell me, guys. Yes, I guess so. I can hear myself at least. Can hear you, sir. Thank you, Steve. So, fun stuff. I have problem cooking my project. Classic, right? So we got to figure out what's wrong with this. So it's a maple tree trunk. Let's try to restart Unreal to start with. So my plan here today is to upgrade earlier set. I don't have to, but for my own sakes, I'm gonna try to do it a bit, you know, do some small upgrades. We have one thing that we need to do is that we need to probably change some trees and stuff. But the client is really happy with the set, so we're not gonna do too much. And this is for a TV show, and we have been doing this like, I don't know, 3 times over the past 6 months. And this set was designed, yeah, almost 6 months ago in a super hurry. And you know, the client are happy, the viewers are happy about it, so I don't have mandate to change so much, but I would like just, you know, try to do something more with it. And basically the show is you know, a lottery show where the I don't know what you call it in English. It's you know, different districts in Sweden can win by their, you know, the district number or the postal code. So for example, it could be a city somewhere in Sweden that wins, and everyone who has a lottery in that city wins a lot of money. And usually what they did pre-corona were that they filled the whole square in the town with a lot of people and had a, you know, a good party. But since they can't do it anymore, we do it like this. And basically we go out and shoot an HDRI, a 360 picture of a square. And let's see, it says that I should change latency. Can I do that? Can't do it right now, but yeah. Tell me if it's not working good anymore. I will try to fix it. So basically we do a 360 panorama picture. Here you can see the tripod and everything. We're on a skylift, so we can take a big picture of the city. And this grounds it pretty much in the city, together with, you know, regular drone shots. And then we have this building, and we never see this. We just use these angles, so it's not a problem. But let's just figure out if I can. Maybe we should try to build it first. It was a while since I opened this project. let's open, it's gonna do like this while I open the project, since we have a lot of NDAs in progress of projects, etc. Let's see if I can open up that. And I mean, I have a bit of cold, so I'm just gonna lazy working here, and just ask me questions in the meantime, if you have any. It doesn't have to be questions regarding what I'm doing right now, but whatever you feel like asking about, since you have my attention. I also have from my laptop, I have a DMX running, and it worked like 5 minutes before the stream, so hopefully it works again soon. Yeah, so I'm cooking at the same time, that's why my... Can you see? Oh, you can't see my GPU. Let's see if I can change to the right. Yeah, so my GPU is going haywire, and probably the stream as well, because I'm cooking at the same time and they are using the same graphic card. For Michael asked, I guess everyone sees the chat, so I'm not going to repeat the question. But we only use tracking cameras for the show and free cameras. But we tried to do some virtual movements the last time. But you have to really work with the one, because we do the virtual camera moves from the crane camera that you see down there. But then you really have to work almost like a ballet together with the crane operator, because it's really hard to align the virtual camera movements. And David from Fanatic Films asked what's the issues of more than one camera if in Aximetry. What's possible before? Yeah, you can use, because I have a 4 input card here in my my main computer, and before we did the multi-machine setup, we had 3 cameras going into the same computer, and it works. You switch between the cameras, but you can't see the multi-view of all the cameras at the same time, or the comped pictures of all the cameras. And if you want to do ISO recording, you need to have all cameras visible at the same time. So that's why you need to do the multi-machine setup. So are we ready with the build? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try to cook this one more time so we know it works. So basically, what did it work? Not yet. So basically, what do I want to do better on this stage? Keep in mind, this stage has gone through a lot of, stakeholders, and this is not really what we pitched from the beginning, but this is how it's ended up. So basically what I'm gonna try to do is do some small tweaks here and there, just to make it better in my eye, and without pretty much anyone noticing. So what I wanna do is I wanna probably change out, gonna point with my mouse instead. I wanna change out the plants. I'm gonna try to find some more spring-like plants. Maybe wanna change the texture on the wood texture on the floor. And Also want to change, you know, the concrete here maybe, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find some other texture of, you know, the brick wall. See if we can do something other than brick wall. And also, I think the gold texture on the bars here kinda annoys me somehow. So we're gonna try to do that. But to the next show, we're actually bringing in DMX lighting designer who are going to program all the lights for reels, and he also bringing DMX lights to put out in the stage. So, you know, the DMX lights in the virtual stage can be also affecting the talent, and they're gonna be in sync. So that's gonna be fun to try out. Maximilian asks about how to fade in or fade out 3D objects from Unreal Blueprint. Yeah, I having that problem as well. I don't have a solution for fading in and fading out. That's something I've been looking for you know the past 2 years. I haven't found a solution for it yet, and that's a problem for me as well, unfortunately. I think you can fade out and fade in materials or objects that have a transparent material, but you don't want. But often you want to fade out, fade in material objects that are not transparent or not have a transparent material, and so that sucks. And I know I've been googling the hell out of it, but I haven't found any solution. So let's see if our is still cooking. Let's see if I have to wait. I think I overshoot the computer here a bit. He's not happy with me. So it's a few shaders left to compile. Let's see if it works. That would be great. Come on. Yes. All right. There we go. So now we just have to wait for Ximmetry. Or should we just fuck it? Let's open Ximmetry again. So I get comments from Edward on the Patreon. He asks about how I get the guard rays from the moving headlights, and that was kind of tricky. Let's see, I'm gonna show you, see if I can find out how I had to go into the blueprints and tweak it. Let's see if I can remember how that's changed to. So let's find out how I could get the guard rays so intense. Let's see, I think it's in the beam and beam master. Let's see, this was kind of tricky, so I'm gonna move over. Here's the material. I just played around with it. Let's see if I can remember. Let's see if you can tweak it at the same time as we play it. play. So these back here, they are fake, but they are so far away, so it doesn't matter. But they look kind of crappy. These looks better, and I think it could have something to do with maybe this one. Let's see if I put that 1 to 1. Can I do this at the same time, or will everything crash? Okay, it did something at least. That's the problem. You do something once and you don't remember how to do it again. But it's in somewhere in here, I think. Missive could be something with the power as well. And yeah, so just try around with these numbers. That's the hotspot. I don't know. I think it were somewhere around here. Could be this as well. Let's try this up to. Let's do 1000. Let's see what happens. What was the original number? Was it 10? Yeah, I think it's in the material. So now it's kind of disappeared, right? Let's try go back to 1, 10, eller 10. So now it's back. What happens? Press 1. And apply. Yeah, it could be that number, but go check around on the Beam Master. I think it's around somewhere there. Should be it. And just play around with the numbers, one number at a time. And remember the original number. I forgot the original numbers I had before, so. Michael asks how many computers are you using. I'm using 3 computers, 1 computer per camera. Or, yeah, and I use the laptop, and we have a few other computers for other stuff, you know, Skype, calls, etc. You know. But 1 computer per camera, and that's only because we need to ISO record all the separate record every camera angles to be able to edit afterwards. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive in and see. I'm not a master game designer, but the original set is designed by my friend Joachim Tenfors. Check him out on Instagram. Joachim, is it Joachim.Tenfors? Gonna see. Joachim Tenfors. He's an excellent 3D designer and also soon Aximmetry master, which is great. And he did, I think he did all the setup in Aximmetry as well, and all the design. Some of the things are kit bashed. I think the house is from Kit Bash. But let's see if we need confetti. We need to. So maybe let's have a look how it looks. I think it's still the wrong. Oh yeah, it's still the wrong one. Where can I find it? Probably need to do that because of NDA stuff. You guys know. Let's see if I can find a new version. Here we go. See if it works. Maybe I can show you some of the functions in Aximeter as well before we dive in, so you get something out of this loose live stream. Kind of nice texture, but let's jump on something. Okay, let's see if we can do something more with this concrete thing. See if we have something else concrete. Or maybe we could do something white. Wood beam white, maybe. Let's see if how that looks. Weird. Material white marble. That could be maybe something. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Yeah, so white marble maybe is something. It looks a little bit more fun. Client probably not gonna like it, but at least you have to try, right? So now we get white marble around. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I was supposed to have about triggering lots of things live. I was supposed to show. God damn it. Hold on. Game maps. Wait. Am I in the wrong project? Ain't that a classic? Let's see. No, I'm in the right. Why is it showing the wrong one? So project settings, so it should be the correct map. Yes, it is. So a neat little trick when you have large projects like this, you can go into packaging, scroll down, and you probably, if it's the first time you go into packaging, you probably need to press this advanced button. Then you can scroll down, and here, list of maps to include in the package build. And then you can just go ahead and choose your map, which should be this one. Okay, so then it just cooks that everything that has to do with that map, and that saves a lot of time. But I don't understand why it's not showing the right Oh yeah. I may have the wrong camera in here. Let's see. Xsymmetry, yes. Let's remove the Xsymmetry camera AR. I did some AR stuff with that as well. So let's cook again. And these projects, maybe I could run it live, but I think the computer is having a lot to do while streaming, recording and doing 3D work. So let's cook that again, and I can show you Xsymmetry stuff in the meantime. But it would be good to see the project. Fucking hell. So we just wait for the cook once more. Ask questions, my friends. Maximilian, you can absolutely use 4-track cameras, but then everything is frozen again while cooking. This is not Xsymmetry reached out to me the last time on my last video when Xsymmetry crashed, but I guarantee you it's not Xsymmetry who crashed, it's me doing too fucking much on the computer at the same time and being impatient. So yeah, you can use 4-track cameras, but then you have to replicate, and it failed. What the fuck? Okay, let's try again. You can use 4-track cameras, but you have to create the 4th camera angle yourself in the compound right now, and it could be a bit tricky. But I think Xsymmetry is working on a way to add more cameras easier, because that would be good. But I sometimes have been using they have a mixed camera compound where you can use both virtual cameras and tracked cameras, and there I use 3 tracked cameras and 1 static camera, which I did the virtual camera movements with. So that's a workaround. But yeah, we need more tracked cameras. Oh, it's ready. Let's just NDA out of this, so I don't get in trouble. And we can go back. Oh wait. Like that, sorry. Let's hopefully see if this works now. Edward wonders if the M-Beamer material is inside the DMX stuff from Unreal, and you can get it with the Unreal content. Yes, it doesn't have to be 426. It's in 425. And one question to you, Edward, have you enabled the DMX plugin? If you have, you should be able to see it here in the engine content. If you're not seeing the engine content, you have to go to, where is that? Let's see. Yeah, you have to go to View Options, Show Engine Content. Then you can access the DMX content. Where the hell? Here it is. Yeah. Everything is here. Yeah. Where's the beam? Yeah, view options. Cool. So where are we? Yeah, let's do some Xsymmetry stuff first. Okay, the scene is back. This is a virtual camera movement. The input looks like this. This is straight from the crane down there right now. So that's the key. kind of crappy key right now, but well, we need to add some more lights to get it working. Anyhow, we have a few functions. So this is mapped on an iPad. It's gonna take a while to get that, but we have it on iPads, and we have a whole command board with Touch OS C. So it's usually me and Joachim who designed everything and did the Ximmetry programming. He controls everything, so we have a few options to, you know, bring a screen in, bring it out, and move some plants for some, I don't know. And we have, yeah, we have, if you do it like this, we have, when they are doing the final, you know, when the viewer gets to see the number who won. Do second language, guys, second language. We have this trigger, so this looks crappy here, but the crane moves up to it, so it's kind of dynamic. It goes from the talent or the host up to the scene, and this is the old number who won. So it's not the actual number who are winning this time. And this is triggering in the fireworks and I think it's confetti as well. Yeah. So it's just one button, everything triggers, and then he can restart it as well. And I also have you know, a slider to control the light on the background, which is it's pretty neat to do. And down here we have a lot of switching from, this is from to, I think it's to the video screen. Let's bring in the video screen again, like that. So we have a lot of, here's the Skype, our logo. Here's some drone footage. So we just, here are all the winners in the end. So it's quite easy to run right now. And we also have, let's see, if you look at the sign over here, they wanted to be able to, let's see if I can play it. I guess it's a sequencer, yeah, with the rotation. It's kind of neat, but you know, it's not the fanciest stuff you can do, but it works. And also we have this LED wall down here. Look kind of boring without it, so we just have some glitter going on. Let's see. Can I move this? So we have some problems here. Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, that's it, I guess. And we have the DMX control as well over here. You can do. So I'm a hack at DMX programming, but that looks like crap. Yeah, but so we just kept it kind of easy, doing stuff like this. But it kind of adds a dynamic to it, in an easy way. All right. I need to get some work done. I think this looks kind of good. Let's see if we can... what's going on here? So I think we're gonna keep... Let's see if we can find a better material for the floor. I really like the floor, so... yes, Michael, I'm gonna make a DMX tutorial. It's on my to-do, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it now or after Ximmetry upgrades to the next Unreal version. Seems kinda waste of time doing it now if Ximmetry releases the next version pretty soon. I guess they are doing that soon. Richard asks how I get DMX Lite to have such power in them, and if you joined recently we just went through that, but I'm gonna show you quickly. And if you go into one of the DMX heads, go down to Beam and open the material Beam Master, and Edward, I want to say Eduardo, but Edward asked me, and I think we together figured out that it's probably what number was it? You think it's this number, or it's some of the numbers somewhere. I couldn't remember which one I tweaked, but I tweaked it, and it could be the power, could be the multiply. Can't really remember, but could also be in here. No. Yeah, it could be in here as well. So just tweak the numbers. Alright, Edu. So it's in the material somewhere. Took me a while to find it, and now I can't find it again. But just try all the different numbers. And then you get a good spin. But they're not as good looking as the ones in 4.26, so hopefully they will look good once Ximmetry updates. So let's try to find. Let's see if we have some other wood. We have some 4K wood. Floor wood. Let's see if we can. Well, how does this look? Computer is kind of slow today. So, is there anyone in the live stream who has a 3090 card, RTX 3090 card? I need to buy 3 of those very, very soon. Are they expensive? Kind of like this more. One problem is that we need to have this big ass red thing in the middle, because the logo is blue, green and red. Straight blue, straight green, straight red. Maybe the ugliest colors in the world. And as you notice, the logo is also green. And we need to have, you know, this big ass winning checks. And the logo is green on those as well. So after each show we have to post 30-minute show. We have to track in the logo every time. I actually proposed them to change the logo, but they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that for me. Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of them as well. I guess, you know, 3 months ago I could have pre-ordered them, but I want to buy them and bring them home with me. I don't want to stick around and wait for them. I want to get them you know, when I buy them. Kind of stupid like that, but it's so what I'm trying to say, if I pre-ordered them 3 months ago, I probably would have had them by now. But so this floor is kind of dull. Let's see if we could get something. We just keep trying. So how this goes down is that, you know, we usually have like 4 days from when they know which city who have won, and then we have to go down to that city, which could be anywhere in Sweden, and go down and take a few of these HDRI images, bring them home, comp them together, and stick them into Unreal and do all the changes and whatnot. So it's kind of hard to know exactly how the scene is going to look, you know, with the weather and with the lighting. And we usually always sky replace, because 9 times out of 10 it's not sunny in Sweden. So, but in TV you want to have a clear sky. So we have to replace everything. Did we get a new? Is that the new one? No, it's not. That's kind of cool. I wonder if they're gonna notice that I changed it. Probably not. But I kind of want something more, something else. Alright, that takes too much high space. Are you meaning audio right now, or audio when we do it for real? So maybe I like the texture of it, but it's kind of dull. Let's see if we can bring up the material and see if we can do something about it. Wooden color. On the show, my best friend owns sound engineering company. So we bring them here, and they bring all the audio equipment here, and they handle all the audio, and their audio goes directly to the vision board, and they are adding the delay. I think it's 40 millisecond delay on our setup, because the audio needs to be delayed compared to the image, to the video. But now I have bought a Behringer X32 rack, which sits over here, so we can do easier shows ourselves, save some money for the client. So I love that X32 rack. It's a good combination, and they also have the Midas preamps, since they bought Midas right before they did the X32 rack. So I like it. And then we have, you know, regular. I'm not a sound guy, but we have. Is it Sennheiser? No, we didn't go with Sennheiser. Yeah, it's some kind of mics, head mics. But it's quite tricky with, you know, getting the Skype working, because the host needs to have the Skype connection directly, so they can speak in normal, without much delay. And then the sound guy have to delay the Skype to get it correctly to the show. Oh, it's a whole lot of trouble. But that's why I hire guys to do that, so I don't have to worry about that. So it looks kind of boring, but I think we can. Let's just add some brown in there maybe. Yeah, but this is kind of nice, isn't it? So, okay, let's have let's have a look at the level blueprint. Are you ready? So it's kinda all over the fucking place, but it's not too heavy. So we have the LED strip that I showed you going in. The plane where we see the numbers, the TV. We had many more TVs before, but and then there's a lot of triggers. Could probably do this better before. There are a lot of stuff that aren't being used anymore. Speaking of Skype, yeah, I run Skype in no, I'm not running Skype. We have Skype on a separate computer, a Windows computer. No, it's it's actually not a Windows. It's a Mac, but we're booting it in Windows. And then we're running NDI, and then I just bring the NDI in here from the desktop, and we have it on auto since Skype. Since we're calling, 20 to 30 people on every show, and they are mostly of the years 60 plus. Their internet connection and technical competence varies a lot, so Skype resolution will change a bit. So we have it on auto, so it just resolves itself. But that works good. Works really good. And let's see. Where were we? Yeah, the plants. They maybe want to use these guys again. So maybe let's keep them for now. What's going on here? Let's bring the white marble to these guys as well. Okay, that's the whole thing. What's this? Can we do marble on that as well? Ah, that takes too much. Okay, black is fine. So I kind of want to change. I don't know. I want to remove that. Can I just hide that for now? If they want to bring it back. You always kind of have to work non-destructive, because there are always people who want to go back. I just wonder why I don't get shadows. So are we having the planar? Yeah, we have the planar. Yep. Okay, let's go have a look if we can do something with this. See if we can. I think the twin motion materials maybe have something cool. Metal, maybe. I just want something with a little bit more texture or something. I don't know. Well, what's this? Yeah, that could work. Could we... Is it possible to tint it? Yes. Kinda need to find the right. Or maybe how is this? Is this... Maybe we could just... Where's the roughness map? Maybe we could use these guys in here instead. Color map. Here we go. Or could we use roughness map? So I'm just kit bashing together stuff here. Let's see, mid-gray, linear. So we get, I want to get some, you know, texture or something. So it gets a bit more. I want to feel something. So it's kind of shiny. That could maybe work. So let's see if we could bring in the color map as well. Use color map. So where's the color map? Mix mode. Oh. Mix strength. I don't know if you feel it from here, but it's a little bit more fat ass. I don't know. So let's cook this one. Oh yeah, I wanna add some. I'm gonna need to build the lighting on this as well. You know, if you go to world settings, if you tweak these guys, you could get a, you know, but it takes so much time to render it or build the lighting. Kind of digging the new texture on the floor, but maybe we should make it more. Don't be shy on the questions, guys, if you have any questions. Roughness scale. Okay, that's just okay. So I think we need, can we scale it? Okay, sorry. So 1. I think 1 is good. And want it to be 2. But that's kind of nice, right? That will do for now. These are from, the materials are from the marketplace. I think this is free, the Twin Motion materials. And the other one is, yeah, Necros Utility Materials. I think they have some, yeah, they have some floors. That's pretty neat. And they are all from the, and some materials have Joachim done as well. I don't know which ones, but I want to try this on one of the. Okay, so the UV mapping wasn't exactly right on that one, so fuck that shit. Yeah, actually, we tried to pulse the red floor, but it was a no-go from the client. They are really traditional, conservative, almost. But I was thinking maybe we can do something with this light, because I think that's just, yeah, maybe just, yeah, that's cool. Maybe just lower it a bit. So maybe that could be a thing we could do. Maybe we could DMX. I think just moving it down did, is it too much? So undo. That was kind of cool. Is this the same? Ah, awesome. That looks pretty neat. But you're right, maybe we could just pulse this floor illumination. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. So we need to find on event tick, follow this all the way. We need to floor below. What's that? Let's do that one. And so the emissive glow strength. Set scalar parameter value. Oh yeah. Material. Let's see, get material. Is this possible? No. Okay, I need to backtrack a bit how we're gonna do this. So we have set scalar parameter value. Set scalar parameter value. Oh, fucking hell. Set scalar. Yeah, but it should be this one. Why is this should work? Static mesh actors in common material. Okay. Set material. Here. Set scalar parameter value. There you go. So let's find out what's the parameter name is. Could it be so easy that we just copy that one? Okay. Emissive glow strength. I'm 80% sure that this is not the way to do it, but let's try. Strength. And then we could just get the Ximmetry scaler, and let's call this floor scalar intensity. And let's, what was the default value? 30. Let's see if this works. Now, I never test PTZ cameras by using 3D protocol in Ximmetry. So let's try if my computer can handle running this in live mode. Well, how about that? Okay. So now we should have floor scalar. Do you think it's gonna work? Let's try it. 0. Ha! Fucking beautiful. So let's add a dash scalar. So maximum 100 maybe. Kinda wanna see why he put it so high up, because in different angles it doesn't, we can't see it. So let's, so there was some floor below, let's put it 2.5 like that. And then we need to open level blueprint, and we need to add the other floor below as well. Compile, save. So that's kinda, where are we? There. But I kinda wanna have it roll around, you know, so we could have a beam going around. That would be cool. Could we do this? So we really don't want that much. 0.8, maybe 2. Could we be that? So maybe if we add a timer and do elapsed end time 2. I don't know if is this working. That's pretty fucking quick. Okay, time, of course. Elapsed. So I'm gonna do this super lazy. So we're gonna do this 2 and 0. So no, this is this possible? No, it's not possible. Okay, I don't have the strength to animate that right now. But we could just do it with the sequencer. Scalar. Sequencer. Tracks. So 2 seconds maybe. Part. So let's add some keys. So let's, oh yeah, we can just do a loop. So how alt, yes, alt, like that and like that. So if I play this, cool. Ah, sweet. It's looping. Nice. That was kind of easy. So, did you catch what I did there? So we have a scaler. I put the minimum and maximum, added a sequencer scaler, and hooked it up to a sequencer. We can floor light animator. But it's kinda fast. Let's slow it down a bit. So control, is that? No. Let's do 4 seconds instead. Go back to key. And maybe don't. Ah. Kind of like that. Are you guys asleep? It's way less questions than I anticipated. Yeah, trial and error. I'm just trying out, but I also been doing a lot of courses. Udemy has a lot of good courses on blueprinting and stuff, and I also been doing games as a hobby over the years. So, and also I'm a web developer from the beginning, so I have some kind of, you know, coding knowledge from before. So I understand the concepts, but I by no means I wouldn't call myself a programmer or a coder, but it's fun. And it's fun figuring stuff out, especially with blueprints where it's much easier to do trial and error and you get the results straight away. So I kind of digging, you know, the marble and the new floor. It feels kind of nice, but I think why does it feels like the red is, everything is kind of toned down. Let's see if what's happened to the floor. The floor is more orange than red. Scene color. Oh, there it is. That's the correct color, I think. Yeah. So let's see if we can change, you know, the brick texture. Try to find something else that's not so rough. We're gonna try to find the course, the blueprinting Unreal Blueprint on Udemy. I learned axisymmetry by doing and looking at all their materials and dissecting. You know, their other. They have a lot of in the common or in the studio dissecting these guys. Can you see these? You know, the newsroom, everything. Even though this isn't Unreal, you know, the technology is there, and it's able to use in Unreal, or in our version of axisymmetry. So dissecting and asking in the forum, etc. Yeah, I love anti-latency still, and it's working fine, and it's I don't think so much about it anymore. It just works. But we are going to, I think this or next week we are going to, you know, mathematically calibrate the cameras correctly, so we are 100% sure on that we did everything right for the lens encoding, and we're also going to figure out the lens distortion as well, and because everything is fine, but we're gonna iron out the small details in that's left in the lens calibration area, which is pretty much lens distortion and stuff like that. If Unreal Engine and Axisymmetry share many names? No, not really, but they are the same, you know, same concepts, pretty much. It's math from the beginning. I was really bad at math, but right now I wish that I, you know, followed along better at the math lessons. I'm actually teaching my kids math. I'm trying to make math fun and show them what you can do with math. We're programming games together right now, so they can get a, you know, an understanding that math can be fun, not just, you know, numbers on a paper, but you can actually use the math for something fun. So that's good. It was something I'm gonna show you. What was that? Yeah, be right back. If I can reach it. I'm gonna switch to, yeah. So, as you know, our anti-latency roof kind of makes it impossible for us to hang some lights in the ceiling, but we really want to get, you know, the soft top light to simulate the sky, or yeah, soft top light that you use for mostly everything that you light. So what we did was getting these, or what we are gonna do is that we got these IKEA LEDs, which are about $100 each, and they are exactly the same as the tiles that we have in the ceiling. So we can just put them in the tiles where we're not having trackers, which will give us this really soft top light. And actually you can dim them, and you can select the color as well, so you can have or just regular daylight. But as you see, they are super strong actually, but this I think this color is a bit warmer than what we have for the rest of the studio. So we probably gonna have to blue gel them, you know, super little. So I'm on the hunt for not even half CTO, quarter, you know, 1/8 of CTO, blue CTO. So hopefully they have that. So I'm gonna try to find a new texture for this brick here, and probably maybe keep the one over there, but let's see, let's do some I just have to see how this looks. The Inferno yellow. Okay, I missed some question on the Patreon. Let's see. Edward, do you separate the channel's dimmer pan tilt of each moving head in order to drive it from Xcemetry with DMX? Actually, what I do is I don't use DMX from Xcemetry at all. Back to the DMX lights. I use the DMX plugin in Unreal. Here's the DMX light. Here you can see the DMX working. So I have all the fixture patches here, fixture types with all the functions, and I followed a bunch of different tutorials on YouTube to get this sorted. I also have some RGBs. So when I cook this project and open it up in Xcemetry, it just takes the DMX, exactly like you see here, it just takes the DMX signal and it just works. So I don't do any DMX in Xcemetry at all. It just works, which is fantastic. Steve asks about performance in how to get best performance in Xcemetry, and I don't know. What I usually do is let's open window. Where's the console? Developer tools. Output log. I do stat FPS. And I try to keep, you know, the frame rate double of what I'm running my project in. So if I'm running in 25p, I would like the project in Unreal to be running at the double the frame rate. That's a good, you know, variable to keep in mind. But other than that, it just trial and error, and I learned a pretty neat trick. Let's see if I can do it on. Let's bring something in. I'm just bringing something in. Let's bring this smoke machine in. So what you can do is double click the static mesh. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Then you can. Let's see. Where did you do that? That was a pretty neat trick. You could decimate the mesh. Here, reduction. I think that's, yeah, let's try it. So this has, yeah, this is an optimized object already, but let's try to have a look at the triangles. It's 1800 triangles. Let's see if we just put it down to 20% and apply changes. So now we are at 361 triangles, and yeah, you can see it, but let's go up to doesn't really make a difference. What happens? Oh yeah. So now it's 2 triangles. Now you see a difference, but let's go up to 20% of triangles. Yeah, you could easily do it use this much triangles. So this is a good trick if your scene is running heavy. Try to see if you can decimate your meshes to save some space. Save some computing power. And then Steve talks about virtual cameras and moving the main camera. The billboard starts to float with it. I don't know really what you mean about that. Could you elaborate? And he talks about the control board. That's a good thing. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So for example, you wanna build your own control board like this. You could new special compound, and you could add a control board and say Relais Mega control board, and then you could add a pin collector, and for example we want to control, can we control the dash scaler for, oh, let's control the floor animator. Play, and then maybe we want to control the TV, and then you right click this pin collector, add to control board, Relais Mega control board, and then you have it here. And I'm still learning this, but there are a few things you could do. So for example, this was floor animation. I think that's how you do it. So then you have a button for it. And actually how I learned that is by going into inputs. Let's, for example, I want to have a toggle maybe. Let's go to source module, input. Okay, they have on, and it's going to copy logical. So maybe we need to do that as well. Copy logical. So floor animation. I don't know. Yeah, we need to trigger something, I guess, but this isn't. Yeah, so you have a lot of, what's that test? Oh yes. I think this would be great if Ximmetry actually did a documentation on what kind of. So now they are together, but we don't see what they're doing. But yeah, control board. But I don't use that much because I trigger everything by a TouchOSC or by TouchOSC from my phone. So I never make control boards. I just maybe I do pin collectors just to have everything sorted. But I would highly recommend. I'm gonna link you to that TouchOSC. So I'm linking this in the YouTube documentation, YouTube chat. This is what I use to build my iPads and my YouTubes. No, my iPads and my iPhones touch screens. Let's see. I'm gonna show you. So this is a basic. Let's see if you can see. So it just triggers, and you can then you can do stuff with this as well. And also I used the god damn it, Stream Deck a lot. So, but and when recording, I record to let's see, DNX HD, DNX HD, and QuickTime, and I usually set it to 250 or something, and then it just pops into the correct DNX HD bitrate. So Michael, he used Ximmetry with a Vive 4-base station and a Techno Crane. Did it work? I used the Vive with the Techno Crane as well, and it worked beautiful in here as well. I was quite impressed with it. But with the Techno Crane, you can actually get the data from the Techno Crane. They have tracking data inside it, but I never tried it. So the DMX, back to the DMX Lightning situation. When I cooked the DMX, cooked the project with the DMX in and load it in Unreal, I can use it in live mode or cooked mode. It just works. I'm not sure about the YouTube link to the DMX guys, but just Google Unreal DMX guide or something. There are a few. I watched them all, and it's quite confusing. But you watch them a few times to get it up and running. You also need to change your network to have. Let's see. It's gonna do this quick. I don't know if. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is nothing strange to show. You have to change your DNX. No, I'm getting tired here. Your IP range to start with 10. Otherwise, it won't work with the DMX and ArtNet. So you have to change your network. DHCP server to allow to have the IP local range to 10.000 up to, yeah, you know. And Richard asked about getting a augmented reality looking screens to appear on Ximmetry. I think you have to be a bit clearer in the question. What exactly do you mean? So I need to go back to trying to get this material working. So Inferno Yellow didn't work. Too bad. Painted Rust, that could be cool. Not really right, but could work if we can modify it. Grime size, can we do it less? Is there something happening? That could maybe work. Grime size, what's that? Rust size. Oh. And what kind of color. White is a bit boring. What? So, Richard, you mean having a real set and not just a green screen set, but you want to incorporate augmented reality in a real set, right? Is that correct? Kind of look good from here, but outside it looks kind of weird. What's going on here? In the vertical set. Yeah, but transparent videos to. Yeah, but oh yeah, but that's not the problem. But maybe that's. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do it now or what's the time. No, maybe not now, but I maybe could do a tutorial on that. Because I'm thinking of doing something similar. Yeah, it looks like cow skin. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm maybe gonna remove it, but because we use that a lot, things coming up, you know, like I kinda wanna do it now, but okay, Richard, sorry, you have to wait. I'm gonna do a tutorial on that. I'm gonna write that up, and I'm gonna do it ASAP, because I'm working on something similar. I wanna have a blueprint of stats coming up where we can change stats in real time, etc. So it's something along those lines that I'm working on. So let's rust level. That's the rust. That's a pretty cool effect though. That's great. That looks kind of cool though. Yeah, I like that more than a brick. That looks cleaner, right? So let's bring that to this one as well. So we get a more coherent look. That looks cleaner, right? And the client's probably gonna hate it, but at least we tried, right? So let's see what happens if we throw it on this one as well. Oh, that looks crazy. Okay, not have it. Let's have it like that. But this is a cleaner look. I think I like this. And I think I noticed there were some problems with. No, it looks good. Yeah, you can. That's a smart idea. We should try that. Let's copy this one. Copy plane. We're gonna try to fade in out an video input. So let's plane 19. Let's copy that and bring this over here. So it's kinda Richard's question about bringing AR into the field as well. So let's call this plane F2 to change name. Richard's AR test. And we have a video box. So let's keep the same video box. Is it transparent? Okay. Actually, we can do it translucent. And what I do, responsive AA. So let's see if we can, because then we have an opacity. So if we add a parameter to this one, convert to parameter, and we call it AR opacity. Let's remember that one. Yeah, but you're giving me ideas, guys. This is pretty smart. So we have the video box. Let's go to blueprints. And then we need to, I think that's the TV from the beginning. So here's the TV, plane 19. We need to add plane Richard's AR test. Compile, and then we need to go down to set scalar parameter value on materials, bring in the AR test target, and what did we call that motherfucker? Oh, AR opacity. AR opacity. And get axisymmetry scalar. AR opacity. Default value 1. Compile. And for the heck of it, let's do set actor transform as well. And we make the AR, this one, movable. And bring that in. New target, a new transform. Get scalar, no, get axisymmetry transformation. And let's call this AR transform. Let's order this one at 99 so it comes way below. And default value, what should that be? Let's, god damn it. When I record in axisymmetry, do you record a clean background? Recently I haven't been recording at all in axisymmetry since we have our new Atomos Sumo Studio. No, Shogun Studio 2. Started to speak Swedish. Shogun Studio 2, which is 2 separate recorders, so I can record all my separate angles, but I can also do a separate line out with just the green screen or the back plate. So it's pretty cool. Where were we? Okay, default value, split structure pin. So the default value is going to be X, Y, Z. Let's do the, was that the scale? Oh yeah. Kinda don't want to scale it. But oh yeah. Let's see if this works. Rotation 40 degrees. Save. Save. Let's play. Where did that go? Did we lose it? AR transform. Okay, let's zero it out. Where is it? So yeah, you can fade. Was that what you wanted? But I wonder where my okay, I'm gonna do like this. I think I fucked something up here. Let's not do that, because I want to see this one. Is it? Why isn't that visible? Ah, there you go. So these two screens are the same screens. I just duplicated, but you can of course do it however you want. But let's do like this: set actor location, and like that. And then we do like the get actor, no, get asymmetry transformation, OR transformation, order index. I thought they were going to come below, but apparently break transform, and I just want to bring the location like so. Play. So we had to change that TV, and now the TV is over there. Perfect. Let's bring the AR. So now, as you can see, it's a 3D plane that should be able to, yeah, can go back and forward. It's pretty cool. So the opacity, try again, 0.40. That's cool, right? And we can also fly through it if we do it like this. Yeah, so that's actually a really good trick to. Okay, so let's do something cool. Let's do so we can switch to. It looks pretty neat. We must try something. Hold on. Anchor. See if I can find it. So, what happens, because here we have Kalle. Let's try to bring him into the mix. Can we bring an alpha? I don't know if it can project shadows as masked, right? I don't know actually. So what happens if we key this? Do we get the... Oh, no, it's starting to get heavy here. Let's try this. we do a fast key here. Chroma key. This is not the real key here. But do we get an alpha? No, we don't get the alpha in, right? Or is there an alpha here? That would have been sweet. But you probably could get alpha in somehow. But is it it's a smooth fade. It's pretty good. No, I think the problem with yeah, so you're looking to spawn an actor in. I think the problem with masked is that it's either 0 or 1. There are no gray zones, so it's gonna pop up. It's not gonna fade in, and I think that's the problem with masked. I would bet, but it will most definitely work for. Let's see if we have some overlays, or if we have some. What's this? Let's see if we have some compounds. Do we have some? Generators. Studio. Lower thirds. Yeah, and it would be nice to get alpha in. You probably could get alpha in somehow. But I don't know right now. Yeah, so that's cool. And what's on my mind as well is how do I work in live mode? It's easy. I think you have to cook it the first time to bring it in, and then you just go to connection and change to live sync, and then you just play from Unreal, which is super handy to work. Do changes quick and be able to see them straight away. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna keep. Let's keep it for now. We can remove this one. So kind of want to do something about this. Maybe I think they are too yellow. Let's. Where's the saturation? Is this the saturation? I'm trying just to clean everything up. Clean everything up. And maybe they are too emissive. Let's go down to 15. Oh, that's pretty sweet though, but like so. And could it be kind of missing the contact shadows? How do you bring those out? Kind of have to Google, I think. Let's see if post-process volume, did I reflections, screen space, kind of want some screen space reflections. But everything on the floor is planar reflection. But right now I want to have, you know, some shadows. I feel like the shadows aren't really helping. And I'm not running ray tracing on this. That would be sweet, but but it's too heavy. Is there anybody running ray tracing with Aximetry right now? I kind of feel this light is too. Let's bring that down to 5. And what I really, let's see how this floor is. This. Let's bring that up to, now it's the math time again. 20 times 2, 40, 96. Maybe, I don't know. So I kind of want to build the light again and see if it makes a difference. But it's gonna take so much time. Because I changed the settings here to boost them a bit. Where are the shadow? Nice, Edward. Distance field AO. Distance field in shadow. Distance field. Oh yeah, I need to increase everything. Increase static, decrease static level scale. Fuck it, let's go down one more. Indirect lighting quality. Let's go up to 4. Sky bounces. Indirect. Increase amount of bounces. Okay, let's build this. It's gonna take a while. So here we are, 15 people looking at the blue line loading. But it's pretty neat that you can click the swarm agent and actually see the process instead of just... I guess you can see it here as well. But at least now you know what they're working on. Still better than Netflix. I kind of feel that Netflix have lost, I don't know if they ever had any heart, but it kind of feels like everything is catered towards, what you call it, some data points. They collected some data points. Okay, this is what people like now. We need to cater to these different data points. So all the films are kind of mass produced just to fit you know, a data projection point. So I kind of feel that a lot of the films are to industrial made, so it just made to makes a certain genre of people to just click on it on Netflix and just watch it for no reason other than they just have nothing else to do. They're not watching that particular movie because it's a really great movie. It's just have all the elements that should be good, but they aren't really. What a ramble! But I think you understand what I mean. It's so much data behind all the films that it's no heart left. I mean, data in, you know, research of whatever people are liking right now. And I think that art should be going their own way all the time and not so much concentrate on what other people will think about it. If it makes sense, I don't know. So, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to show? Because I think we have at least 20 minutes left, and I need to see this before I go home. So I just better be in here. Yeah, maybe I should set up a clubhouse. That would be cool. Can we do a private clubhouse? I kind of not want to do a public clubhouse for some reason. I'm gonna see. Oh. I actually can start a private clubhouse. Let's do that. Richard's private clubhouse. That's cool. Choose people. Are any of you guys on Clubhouse? Alright, I think you guys need to go follow me on Clubhouse, and I can invite all of you. Or whoever wants to be part of the Clubhouse. So we can do a Clubhouse someday, that would be cool. Yeah, Clubhouse is, you know, the new cool kids on the block app, where it's like a voice app. You know, I guess in UK you had where you could call the hotline and you could talk to a bunch of people. That's pretty much the same thing, but you do, it's an app for iPhone, but where you yeah, can join some different groups, and people are talking about cool stuff. But it's not really, I haven't been listening too much. Don't have the time to do it. But I guess it could be cool sometime. I know that some of the guys are doing some virtual production Clubhouse groups or rooms. Going kind of quick. My intent is that this upping the, you know, the build quality should do wonders to the scene as well, but let's see. Yeah, I need like 4 3090. So we'll see. It's getting close. What else? What else? Here's, I think this is from this one, and it's pretty cool. I haven't done it, but it's Ximmetry. So they have a logo, headline, the weather. I think the weather is supposed to bring in the live weather from some website, but I don't know if it's working. Location, yeah. Headline, Stockholm. So we can have a look how they've structured that. Edit compound in place. So here's the pin collector, and this is the same we see here. So now we can figure out a few things, because you notice the space. So here they have 2 underscores. So what happens if we remove 3 underscores? Nothing happened. I really thought that, okay, and maybe need to save it. Logo. Oh yeah, so it closes the gap. So this is how I learn, by looking at, let's make it super ass long. Learn by looking, and then they didn't have that much more. Yeah, the main is coming from, I dragged in this lower third example from the Ximmetry documents, so that's what this is, and I can change it on the fly. And we can write whatever. So for example, so that's pretty cool. And as well as the location, Singapore. That's pretty neat. Time zone name, Asia. Is that? Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, this live stream is going to be public on the Patreon, but it's never gonna be, not in its whole, it's never gonna be public, but it's gonna be on the Patreon as well. So I'm gonna just leave it there, but maybe remove the chat, I don't know, to keep you guys private if you want to. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Out, recording. Don't ask me why I have preview on out, but what's the name, Matthias? Are you asking about my name or the name of the compound, lower third example? Alright, so I guess the cook is ready. Kinda dark, but kinda like it. Let's see how it looks. But let's what happens if we bring the HRI up? Oh yeah, the floor is wrong as well. That's where's the there you go. Getting a bit tired of that AR thing. Let's move that out of the way. Just bring it. Aha, Clubhouse. I couldn't start a room without inviting people, so start from my name, Richard Franzen. Oh yes, it's spelled here. And add me as a friend, and I can put you guys in a room some other day. I don't think we have time to do it today, but let's do it some other day. I think there's a lot of strangeness happening with the lightning. Went very dark. Let's see if I should. And I still don't get any. Kinda want the contact shadows. Yeah, I think we made some progress. Clean it up a bit. But I still have to work on the lighting and the shadows. We get the long shadows, but I kind of want the contact shadows. I'm gonna show you what I contact shadows E4. Let's see if we can get some image. I noticed there people have a lot of problem with it. I can't really find a good example either. This is kinda I think this is ray traced though, but you kinda want some, you know, I don't really feel the connection to the floor. Or is that only the ray tracing problem? I don't know. or planar reflection. Maybe it's a planar reflection problem. I learned a neat little trick. Let's see if about the TV screens. So if you go into your video material and you select it, and you go to blend mode and select translucent, and also select responsive AA. You can fiddle with this, have it on or off, but I think having it on makes the image more sharper, for example with small text, etc. We can actually do a test. So let's do a test. We've been meaning to test this for a while. Play, and let's bring we still have some. Let's bring the opacity to 1. Kind of think this is overexposed as well. Is this? So maybe you need to add an adjuster. And pull down the brightness. And you have to, because I think if you go overboard, I have bloom on the whole scene, so when you go overboard with the brightness, it's the bloom takes a hand over it. So you can just bring it down a bit. And as you see from my Skype input here, since all the Skype inputs, there are some when we're calling them on this show, some are outside, some are inside, some are constantly changing, they're walking around. So I always have to fiddle with the brightness and everything. So it's kind of like doing color correcting. So it feels pretty sharp, right? So let's go back and change the material. So we change it back to opaque, right? And responsive AA is not able to do something. Let's see if we can feel a difference. Nah, same quality, right? Still, because I thought that it was going to be more artifacts on the screen, and now here opacity shouldn't work now, right? No, I don't think you can exclude objects from post-processing. I don't think so. And I think that's why Ximmetry, as well as rounding the anti-aliasing, the temporal anti-aliasing with the video feed, that's why they did their own version of the Unreal Engine. And that's why I use Ximmetry as well, because we get much better quality and control than straight in Unreal. To be able to do everything on the fly. Let's see, so the main is going to disappear now as soon as I remove the lower third example. Yeah, I think I'm going to do like this. I'm going to up the settings super much. And I think this one, let's do some TV2. Is this? Okay, we're still running. I'm just gonna fix some things, then I'm gonna do a monster build. It's probably gonna take the whole night. Like so. And the particles. Okay, I don't know how we built this, so let's just keep it for now. And can we do 10? Oh, we can do 10. 5 skylight and bounces. Let's go 3. And we don't need that one. Can we still play without? Kind of feel that. What are we doing? Make scene color change red. All right. just I think we're gonna be rounding down soon, so I'm just going through. I missed some questions in the heat of the moment. Just Michael, thanks so much for this. Have a good day or good night. I don't know where in the world you are, but have a good few next hours. Yes, I will be leaving this video unlisted for only you, the patrons. So that's cool. And another Mikael, ask how anti-latency works when a lot is going on in the studio. It works good as long as the trackers see the floor, the ceiling, so no problem at all. And we also we use I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Oh yeah, maybe if I go to Ximmetry. Let's do like this. You can see we have a reflective plexiglass on the floor. This was held on Earth when using the Vive tracker, because the Vive base station's IR light, or is it IR light? Infrared or whatever, bounced around on the reflective area, so we couldn't use the reflective floor. And of course we used the reflective floor to be able to have the real reflections. So anti-latency works good with that as well, since it's just looking at the ceiling. Mikael, I don't understand the question about the glow on the floor. So if you want to clarify, and if you want me to show something before we pack it up here. It kinda goes... It doesn't take that long. Maybe I should up the... Yeah, let's do it like this. Oh. So now it's back home for a few hours of sleep, and then back to work. I have a pretty weird schedule of working, since I'm on dad leave, having the kids half of the week and the working half of the week. So from Thursday to Sundays I have the kids. So I work pretty late on Sundays, and I work very long days all the way to Thursdays. So my week is kind of shifted. So no weekends for me, but being with the kids is pretty much almost kind of like being on a weekend. I also did a tutorial today, and I will upload it right now to the Patreon. I'm probably gonna publish it public tomorrow, but it's about I'm gonna publish it on the Patreon today, but tomorrow night I'm gonna publish it on make it public on my YouTube channel. So it's about green screen keying, and if you see something strange with it, I haven't looked it all the way through, so tell me if you see something strange. But I'm uploading it right now, and it's about keying and stuff. So let's make a new... Is it a video? I don't know. We call it green screen keying in Ximmetry for Yeah. So be on the lookout for that one. And this was kind of fun, right? Did it work? Did the stream lag, or was it enough quality? Just let me know. It's kind of laggy on my screen here, but how's the quality? I guess. Otherwise, we need to do it better next time. That's kind of good, right? Yeah, it's alright. But let me know if we should do something better next time. I had fun. It would be nice to have, you know, some maybe we could do like a Zoom call or something. Instead, we are so few people, so maybe we could do a Zoom call and record the YouTube stream for later viewing. I will think about it. That would be cool to be able to talk and interact. I feel a little bit like a nutcase here. But it's nice. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end it. Let's have a great week, everybody. Go out there and do some cool work and make some money, so we can probably go have some nice dinner together somewhere in the future when we can travel again. Alright, bye guys.